I sorted out the coloring ideas of my usual watercolor paintings. Take this Mitsuba as an example to share with you. Pulled out my 4-sided sealing tape book. The 4-sided sealing paper is not easily damp, a treasure suitable for painting one a year. I think the process of opening the glue with a lancet is very cool. Paste the paper before you paint. This way, you can have clear boundaries. For the line draft, I used insoluble colored lead. Never use water-soluble colored lead, or I can only wish you good luck. The first step is to use skin tone and blue as a base. I am often asked what the purpose of this step is. In fact, it's just like you. You need to lay a layer of gray background before coloring. At this time, the light receiving surface and the backlight surface can be roughly left. At the same time, use warm colors near the main body. Distinguish away places with cool colors. Because watercolor is transparent, this can also help when coloring later. Layers of rich colors. Don't paint too deep at this step, or the stacking will become dirty. Next is the second layer of overall painting. Watercolors range from light to dark. After laying the base color, you can apply the skin tone. Similar to makeup, just put on eyeshadow blush and put eyeliner and shadow. I'm often asked why it's so weird to use shades of blue. Everyone has a preference for this. I like the 3-dimensional contrast between warm and cold. I think it is very special. But you can also use darker, warmer colors, sometimes individual style builds. It's in these subtle personal preferences. Next, draw the hair. I usually use the true color of my hair and mix it with the contrasting colors of my hair. For example, I used blue to mix the colors around this pink hair. The color of this excessive gray is very natural. Someone wants to ask, why is it a little gray round? You can think of the head as a ball. The middle is close to the eyes. The color is saturated because the periphery is round. Away from the eyes, the color is gray. It's like you see the mountains in the distance and the mountains nearby. The mountains in the distance were gray-blue. In painting, this distance relationship is exaggerated to express. Then this ball. On the contrary, it can be made very round through color relationships. This is what I realized myself, and it's not necessarily true. If you like the effect, you can try this method. And the same thing happens with clothes. That is, the color saturation of the light receiving surface is high and the brightness is high. The unlit part is grayish. The next step is to paint the third layer, which is to draw the first shadow. It mainly focuses on the wrinkles of clothes and the shading of hair. Be careful to leave out highlights when painting. When painting shadows, also follow the high saturation near the eyes. Dust away from the eyes. At the same time, it doesn't require too much detail. Otherwise, the picture will be very fragmented. Next is the second layer of shadow, which is similar to the first layer. Shadows, if your picture is in a specific scene, or you need to emphasize a certain atmosphere. It may also involve 1 step and 2 points, but I didn't take that into account in this painting. Okay, that's it. If there is anything else unclear, you can leave me a message. There will be a separate tutorial in the future.